There's this YouTube channel out there that has changed YouTube forever. Beginning to now is a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers, and as you can see, they literally only have 8 videos. With the power of AI, this channel has effectively hacked YouTube and made thousands in the process. To show you just how much they're making, if we head to their social blade, we can see that they're making thousands every month. Due to the fact that their videos are extremely long, I'd bet that their RPM will be much higher than the one on Social Blade, and I guarantee you that they're at that sweet 10K a month mark. So what exactly are they posting to make this much from YouTube? Their account basically consists of these history videos, which are long in length, that talk about the history of a certain civilization. While they seem long, they're actually super easy to recreate, and that's exactly what we're gonna do in this video, with a few tricks up our sleeve also. Let me start by saying this. It might seem demoralizing if your first video doesn't get millions like this channel. However, they also started from 0 views and 0 subscribers. So let me ask you, are you going to sit around while someone else starts a channel and grows to numbers like this? Or are you going to be the one that takes action and grows to eventually get monetized and start raking in money online? Alright, let's waste no more time and get into exactly how to replicate this content for yourself. In this video's description, I have created a Google Doc full of everything that we're going to use in this video. If you open all the links, it'll be 10 times easier to follow this video. When it comes to YouTube, you obviously want to get to 1,000 subscribers as fast as possible. The best way, I have found, is to use personal branding to do this. This means setting up your channel to be memorable. So the first thing we need in order to do this is a name. Head to namelix.com. Once you're on this tool, just enter a few keywords like history, and it'll give you back a good name to use. Alright, let's get our profile picture also. Head to leonardo.ai and hit Launch App in the top right. On the next page, hit this big image creation button that's in the middle of the page. On the next page, we firstly want to make sure the ratio is set to 1:1 by clicking this video on the left. Now I'm going to enter the prompt of generate me a stereotypical historian in a lost cave. Indiana Jones vibes. Once the AI is done, save the image and set it as your profile picture. Our channel is ready, so we're going to generate the video, starting with the script. Head to ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask it to write me a full-length essay that's as long as possible about the history of the Mayans. As ChatGPT got some upgrades recently, it's even more powerful than before, and can generate responses that are like 3 times as long, and this is the free version. Alright, after some time, the AI has left us with our script. You want to copy it all. Now, this is where the spice of this video comes in. We're going to use an AI tool in order to make our content for us. Literally all we needed was the script. Alright, head to Flicky using the link in the Google Doc. Once we're on Flicky, we want to firstly head to the top right and hit New File. On the next page, we want to give our file a name, so I'm just going to call it Mayans. Make sure the language is set to English and the dialect is that of the United States. When it comes to the orientation, we want to set this to 16:9 for the standard YouTube format. On the right, also make sure that we are generating our video from a script. When you've done all that, hit Submit at the bottom. Now, it'll take a moment, but we should be taken to this next page. The first thing we want to do is obviously paste in the script we got from ChatGPT. Now, we also need to change a few settings on this page also. The first one I'm going to change is changing from stock media to AI media. I think AI images look really good. Now, Flicky does have the option to have AI images, which look even better, so I'm going to go with them. Now, Flicky here will prompt you to select a template from this menu. Don't stress too much about what template, as we're going to customize them all later on. The next thing that we have the option to add is some branding. Like I said at the start of the video, brand recognition is key. On this next page, I'd recommend hitting Add New Brand to set it all up. Insert stuff like the name we generated into the designated boxes. Alright, we can also add an AI avatar if you have one by hitting this box here. Lastly, we want to hit More and check the box next to Sound Effects. Alright, hit Submit. It'll take some time, so I'm going to skip to when our video is done. Okay, as you can see, we now have a fully generated video. If we look down here, we can see that we've generated a full long-form video in the blink of an eye. I'm now going to run you through every little customization that we can do to make our content 10 times better. Right, we don't need to change the background sound as I think it's fine. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to change is this first scene. The template has unfortunately given us this smoky media, so I think that needs to change, so hit this image here. What this will do is that it'll bring up a menu of loads of media that we can use for our video. You want to scroll around here until you find one you like, then just click it to change it. Right, the next thing that I'm gonna add is an AI character. Go to the first scene and begin editing it. You want to hit this option labeled Avatar. Now, this will leave us with a human avatar, but I think that that's boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm firstly going to click the avatar icon on the left. Now, I'm going to hit Generate Avatar, and the avatar I want is a Mayan warrior. So I'm just going to enter that into this prompt here. After a moment, we'll be left with our avatar, so I'm just going to simply drag him to the corner of the screen. The next thing that I'm going to add is a transition between all our scenes. Once again, on the Scene Edit menu, you want to hit this drop-down under Type to add a transition. I like Zoom, so I'll go with that. I'm also going to add a whoosh sound to make it that bit more engaging. Finally, to save us loads of time, we can just hit Apply to all scenes to speed the process up. Now, one of the criticisms I have with Flicky is that their text doesn't have auto captions. Don't worry though, because I have an easy workaround. So, you want to go scene by scene and begin removing the pre-generated text that the AI has given us. Don't worry, it really doesn't take too long as it's only a few buttons to remove them. Once all your text is gone, we can now download our video. Hit the download button in the top right. On the next page, make sure it's in 1080p and MP4. Alright, I'm now going to head to CapCut to get us some good captions. Don't worry, this literally takes 5 seconds. Once you've hit New Project, import the video that we just made. The first thing you want to do is to drag it onto the timeline like so. Alright, let's do what we came here for and add ourselves some captions. Hit Text in the top left and then hit Auto Captions. On the next page, hit Generate. As you can see, CapCut has left us with some captions. I'm going to start by dragging them a little lower. Now let's customize them. Head to the top right and start by changing the font to something else. Now scroll down until you find Glow. Tick the box and then change the color to black. Finally, hit the box next to Shadow. Last thing we need is an animation. Hit Animation in the top right, then hit Captions and click on a few until you find one you really like. Alright, I'm also going to add a filter to make our video look better. Hit Effects in the top right and I'm going to search for Fog. Hit the plus button to add one to the track. You next want to drag this filter to last the duration of the video. Finally, lower the atmosphere and speed sliders so that it isn't as intense. Alright, we've completed this video.
The history of the Mayan civilization is one of the most intriguing and complex stories in the annals of pre-Columbian America. Spanning over 3,000 years, the Mayan civilization left an indelible mark on the cultural, architectural, and intellectual development of Mesoamerica. Their achievements in areas such as astronomy, mathematics, art.
If you want the best digital assets for TikTok, check the description. Bye.